Today, Ukraine has the natural resources and labor force required to become one of the strongest leaders in the global agriculture market. In order to realize this potential, a well-developed system for lending within the agrarian sector needs to be developed. While agri-holdings can access sources of funding quite easily due to their size, for small and medium-sized agriculture producers, access to funding is a pressing problem. АгроІнвест is committed to solving these problems.
АгроІнвест has given new momentum to the development of lending to small and medium-sized agricultural producers through credit unions. Credit unions have been cooperating with villagers for a long time, but in most cases they used to offer universal loan products, which did not take into account the specific needs of agricultural producers. For us, the cooperation we've established with АгроІнвест is very important. We participate in training programs and share what we've learned with other credit unions. We develop and implement new credit products for agricultural producers. This is a positive trend and a great achievement. Our task is to adapt credit products offered by credit unions to the needs of specific categories of agricultural producers, depending on what they are engaged in. For example, beekeeping, milk production, or growing strawberries or raspberries. Credit unions are interested in the development of their communities and their members, and agricultural producers are interested in such partnership. Our task is to match the interests of both parties and facilitate their cooperation.
АгроІнвест has assisted credit unions with developing loan products for such purposes as development of dairy production, apiaries, and growing strawberries, as well as the purchase of fruit and vegetable dryers and milking machines. I have been a credit union member for nearly 8 years. Currently, I am planning to purchase and install milking equipment and lay a milk pipeline on my farm. To do this, I need quite a bit of money. Some costs will be provided by the AgriLviv project, and some will be covered out of my own pocket. But this money is not sufficient. That is why I'm negotiating a loan for a milking room with the credit union. Today, my herd consists of 48 cows, 50 calves, and 30 heifers.
Since we began cooperation with АгроІнвест, our credit union has developed new credit products for farmers. Today, we have awarded more than 50 loans based on those products, totaling more than $375,000.
They are extended for such purposes as working capital, the purchase of plant protection means, seeds and seedlings, fertilizers, equipment, and machinery. These loans are available to small agricultural producers cultivating several hectares or more. I have already reached the point where I need cooling and drying chambers. I have talked to manufacturers, and now I know how much it will cost. It is a great pleasure that I am approaching the credit union for financial support. Loans are provided on good terms and conditions based on the seasonal nature and other specific aspects of agriculture production. These loans take into account the realities of farming. Farmers appreciate such loans because of their transparent terms and conditions, as well as their absence of commissions and hidden charges. It is very beneficial to work with a credit union. Credit union officers are really working to help farmers to work. The loan process is fast and smooth, and the credit unions do not require too many papers from borrowers. If you have collateral, they do whatever is needed to extend a loan. You have money to work. Credit unions are becoming a hub around which rural cooperation is reviving. Small farmers producing labor-intensive products such as meat, milk, fruit, and vegetables are uniting themselves into cooperatives. Through uniting, they are able to compete even with large producers by forming commercial lots of produce which are in great demand at the market. Membership in agricultural service cooperatives or production cooperatives is very advantageous to rural households, especially when it comes to trading and marketing. If you have a large lot of agricultural produce, the processor or another customer would offer you a higher price. This is true even for fresh markets. Our cooperation with АгроІнвест is focused on financial support to co-ops. For a small farm to be efficient, it should have 3 to 7 cows, and a model of successful agriculture cooperation could be implemented. Through cooperation, the entire community works together to successfully resolve problems that are affecting the group as a whole. Residents of Lysatin village in Ternopil Oblast found cooperation to be a key to their success. By combining their land units, they created a large field for growing strawberries. With АгроІнвест's assistance, the cooperative serves as a demonstration site where individual producers from throughout Ukraine come to learn modern strawberry production technologies. The cooperative members in Lysatin also efficiently use their small garden plots to the greatest extent possible for growing raspberries. The cooperative is now supplying their raspberries to markets in large cities. They also took into account the seasonal nature of berry production and decided to install a cooling chamber as they are able to produce higher quality fruit with a longer shelf life.
Завдяки спільній співпраці
Thanks to the collaborative efforts of Lisatin Молочний Джерело, AgroInvest, and donors of the Strawberry Cooperative Development Project, Heifer International, and Danone Ecosystem Fund, we managed to build a soft fruit cooling chamber. The chamber's capacity is 20 tons and allows for fresh produce to be cooled to the temperature specified by customers, and thus attract higher prices.
доробки ягідної продукції.
It is the combination of local initiative, the organizing role of credit unions, and international technical assistance which will enable Ukraine to become a leading agriculture producer in the global market. This year alone, Ukraine has already exported approximately $56 million of fruit and soft fruit. There are numerous examples of successful cooperation in rural areas, as it helps rural communities solve the problems they face, and is sparking the revival of rural areas in Ukraine.